Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way.
Derrick Henry all alone. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Penn. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. They go play action here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Penn. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Aaron Donald gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The return is Reed. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Falcon football. It's a play fake. Now Vick. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run. McFadden. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Darren McFadden. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he'll work it ahead to about the 28, gain of 3. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darren McFadden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Falcons grab it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right now.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darren McFadden on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete. Make him feel good about himself and continue to run your offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Penn. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Flush to his right. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake. Penn. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. They'll run for it with McFadden. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They try again with McFadden. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darren McFadden tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, McFadden. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darren McFadden taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded right at the goal line. Pushing his way through, and he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Penn. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball secure. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now it's Wilson, the return man Wilson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Penn. Over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On third down, Penn. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. They'll look to throw again. A check down here for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keith Bullock. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. take a knee here. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today that